We cut to reality of a news broadcast playing when all of a sudden...
People of Japan, we are the criminal group you know as the Phantom Thieves. We are taking this time to reveal ourselves to the public.
Behind each of these instances, you'll find a single man pulling the strings.
He manipulated the police into believing it was us because he was too cowardly to accept the blame. The leader of the United Future Party, Masayoshi Shido.
And if you want proof to back it up, take a look at us. We're all alive.
That's not what we're about. What do you think? Leave anything out? We are justice, and we will take this country back.
Guess if the gods don't answer my prayers, the Phantom Thieves will.
And thus we've concluded Chihiya's confidant arc. For Chihiya's arc, which ironically starts with the quote-unquote holy stone, she reveals that she left her hometown after being blamed for natural disasters that she always predicted. She moved to Tokyo to change her fate, only for her to be tricked into working at a nightclub. There, the chairman of her fortune-telling group had to get her on her feet in exchange for selling fake holy stones and allowing him to exploit her powers. However, you're able to change the chairman's heart, and as a result, the chairman turns himself in and Chihiya's faith in herself has been restored. And for Chihiya's perks, you'll be given a temporary increase in a social stat, get a temporary increase for money earned in battle, be given previews of some and all abilities from confidants of your choice, and deepen your bond with any confidant of your choice. Lucky for them, Shido has seen the calling card. Now normally you see the shadows of the targets who receive the calling card, but for Shido, his shadow is supposed to be silhouetted. So for the sake of adding mystery, I'll just edit a clip from the original game over the episode's audio.
If I must, I'll crush them beneath my heel.
In the original game, just before you and the others re-enter the palace, you start to be concerned if changing Shido's heart is warranted because of all the supporters he has. However, your spark of justice is reignited after all of your confidants give you their support. However, not all of the reception is positive, because it leads to Soichiro getting arrested and Sai being confronted in the prosecutor's office since both of them are associated with the Phantom Thieves. And now it's time to take the treasure and put an end to Shido's tyranny. They re-enter the treasure room where, wouldn't you know it, Shido happens to be waiting for them.
Truly such a shame about Akechi.
Akechi was your son!
I had a feeling he might have been. He was working with me in the hopes that he might entrap me. Am I wrong? He was smart, but in the end, he's still just a kid.
Wow, Father of the Year, everyone.
Boo! You stink!
His last stand actually saved me some trouble. Sacrifices are inevitable with reform.
I've seen better sacrifices at yard sales, you insensitive prick.
A nation grows, and the trash is left by the wayside. Surrender unto me, God's chosen one, destined to lead the world unto the future.
Shut the fuck up, you cunt!
If that were the case, then why have I been chosen to lead this nation? Why would the Diet surrender the Prime Minister position to me? That's why it's my responsibility to restore this once great country.
I'm sorry, I'm allergic to bullshit.
God, and this is the guy who's planning to be Japan's new Prime Minister? And I have no idea how I'm supposed to describe him. He's an
asshole!
No, that's too easy.
He's a dirty trash can full of poop.
No, that's too childish.
He's a monster.
Nope.
That guy's a dickhead.
Nah.
Just call them a cunt.
No.
One sick fuck.
Okay, no more.
Big floppy donkey dick.
Cut it out.
He's a phony!
I'm serious, knock it off.
The Antichrist!
You can stop with the clips now.
A wormy cut sucker.
Pain in the ass!
A dingaling! Wingnut!
Knucklehead McSpazzatron!
Alright, that's enough! Look, maybe I don't know what exactly to call this guy, but he's got some fucking nerve to care that little about the country he plans to preside over. Talking about steering this country to make it better, when in actuality, he's been spouting nothing but
bullshit! A most radiant nation that has only one fate for traitors like you. An inglorious death.
Your heart is twisted. and it's ours to take.
Well, enough is enough. It's time for them to finally give this political son of a bitch exactly what he deserves.
Now, you will die so my nation may rise.
Everyone, you ready?
We're beheld by Shido's true form. Shido's true form represents Samael, an archangel of Talmudic and post-Talmudic tradition who is an adversary, seducer, and destroying angel representing the sin of pride, which of course is a sign of Shido's pride on planning to rule this country with a tyrannical iron fist. And what he is riding is what the original game calls the beast of human sacrifice. However, in the original game, Shido's beast, which is made of people he sees as submissive slaves, has not one, not two, but three forms, and each form is more durable than the last. They then take out the beast only for Shido to change his appearance.
Let any who oppose come forward. I'll send them straight to hell.
Fear me, if you dare.
Meanwhile, Saya is approached by other prosecutors who confront her after finding out Ren's body is missing, but then she thinks fast.
Wait a minute. I think I saw one of their calling cards in the interrogation room. I'm not sure, but I think I might have done something terrible. I leave the rest in your hands. Fight well.
That was close.
Super close.
The Phantom Thieves are pushed aside, leaving Ren to fend for himself.
The game is mine. Let's put an end to it.
Joker!
He then summons new personas to help him. The first is Yoshitsune. Yoshitsune is based off of Minamoto no Yoshitsune, a general of the Minamoto clan during the late Heian War and early Kamakura era, serving under the wing of the head of the Fujiwara clan, Fujiwara no Hidehira. Yoshitsune defeated Benki in a duel who would serve under him after his loss. However, while serving the emperor around this time, he was forced to flee back to Fujiwara for protection from his third oldest brother who saw him as a political threat, and he was finally betrayed by Hidehira's son who feared Yoshitsune's brother and was forced to commit suicide along with his wife and daughter. Up next comes Alice. Alice is based off the titular character from the 1865 novel Alice's Adventures in Wonderland, written by English author Lewis Carroll, while her personality and demeanor were derived from European folklore to scare children into behaving. She is a little girl who died at a young age and was given spiritual powers that would drive her to insanity. She would visit troublesome children and befriend them by killing them in their sleep and taking them to the afterlife. Shido then unleashes his true form and is about to finish off Ren.
Be careful. Those big muscles aren't just for show.
But then...
Punch!
He has just summoned Beelzebub. Beelzebub is based off of the fallen angel turned demon of the same name, who is also considered one of the 7 princes of hell. In the stories of 16th century occultist Johann Weyer, Beelzebub led a successful revolt against the devil, serves as the chief lieutenant of Lucifer, the emperor of hell, and presides over the Order of the Fly. And throughout history, Beelzebub has been held responsible for many cases of demonic possession, and is the actual representative for the sin of gluttony. And with that, it's checkmate.
Checkmate.
Smash is looking cool.
Joker!
Hey, Joker!
On his knees in defeat, Shido takes a look at Ren and finally realizes the truth.
Those eyes. So it was you. I finally remember those eyes. I incriminated you on false charges. It was unjustified resentment. My behavior was disgraceful.
You should be ashamed of yourself!
Look! His treasure!
That was the wheel I would use to steer the country.
Nothing but an arrogant old man.
I truly believed that. Pathetic.
In reality, Shido starts to change when he takes a pill hoping it will kill the Phantom Thieves.
Yes, sir. We've been following Wakabai Shiki's research model. Taking these should put you into a catatonic state.
Shut up! Just give it to me. Finally, I can get rid of the phantom pests.
Somebody come in and watch me die!
In the palace, Shido vanishes and the palace starts to collapse.
We might be in trouble. Come on, grab the treasure and let's get the heck out of here.
With the palace collapsing Titanic style, the Phantom Thieves notice a lifeboat up ahead.
It's too far. We'll never make it in time.
Let me handle this.
Ryuji, no, wait!
Ryuji, make us proud.
Go! It's now or never.
Run, bitch! Run!
He's doing it.
The others hop on and zoom out, and then...
Is Ryuji okay? Where is he?
The others all make it back in one piece. Well, except for...
Ryuji! Did he make it out with us? We gotta go back! We can't.
Ryuji never was the best at jokes, was he?
I can't believe it.
This is not happening. It can't be happening. It can't.
They then see what Shido's treasure is.
This is the treasure?
That's a legislator's pen.
Woo! Damn, that was a close one. For real though, why do all these palaces gotta blow up?
You're not dead? We saw you die.
Huh? No, I only got blasted away. You ain't cute and you're crying.
You're the reason I'm crying!
We were worried about you. Don't play with our hearts like that.
Wait.
In the original game, Ryuji gets reprimanded greatly by getting his ass kicked by the others. Come on, that would have been hilarious to see him get the crap beaten out of him in anime form.
Disappointed!
In the post-credits scene, we go back to the Velvet Room where Igor states that Ren is getting close to the end of his rehabilitation.
Even with the appearance of a trickster, we may find we have already surpassed the point of no return. The distorted hearts of humanity stand upon the precipice of a deep black abyss.
Why don't you explain this to me like I'm 5?
In reality, Shido is being broadcast nationwide and gives his confession.
I am here to speak on Okumura's death. You see, his death was not random. I was the one who killed him. I also manipulated the information released about the Phantom Thieves to incriminate them for crimes they did not commit. I've collected countless charges against me, and being convicted would not be enough.
I guess it worked. We actually changed his heart. I'm so glad.
Well, after that confession, it looks like Shido is no longer in his prime.
Wait, what's the crowd doing?
No, I can't believe it. It's gotta be lies.
Shido-san, no.
If you leave now, what are the rest of us supposed to do? We need you.
Wait, what?
It's a plot. They're forcing him to say this.
This doesn't look good. I guess they don't believe him.
Are you saying it's not over?
This is it. The time of ruin.
We then see a newsreel talking about Shido having the most votes and being hospitalized while the citizens are...
Do you think he's gonna step down? What's gonna happen if Shido doesn't take office?
How can they trust him after everything he admitted to?
It's like people in reality are distorted now.
Excuse me, pardon my sudden outburst, but, are you a freaking brain dead? This guy just straight up admitted that he was the one responsible for all the psychotic breakdowns and mental shutdowns that have been happening for the past 2 years, admitted to murdering one of Japan's biggest business tycoons, and admitted that he fabricated evidence to pin all of his crimes on the Phantom Thieves. And he was even begging for judgment. So how and why the hell are you all still supporting him after what he just confessed?
These people are crazy!
What the heck? The thieves. It's like we don't exist.
Say what now?
Victims were found to have coincidental psychiatric disorders?
Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's this all about?
The Phantom Thieves were nothing more than an urban legend.
What?
Who reported that?
Looks like the quote's being pulled from some big shot scholar.
You're saying after getting that shithead politician to confess to everything he's ever done, the people's trust in the Phantom Thieves just suddenly vanished into thin air?
Whoops, there it goes. Yep, my brain stopped.
We then see 3 higher-ups having a meeting about covering up Shido's change of heart.
They got to Shido. They changed his heart.
We'll block whatever evidence they have on us.
So fierce was his dedication that he collapsed before achieving his goals.
That's all we can do right now.
That's no good.
We then go back to LeBlanc where the others are gathered and learn that Shido will be put into a psyche evaluation.
I tried to assemble a good team, but they blocked me.
The director decided to take you off the case after hearing about your potential ties to the Phantom Thieves.
Fools! You don't realize what you've done.
It sounds to me like there are a lot more people that have something to lose from the truth coming out than we may have realized.
There are people saying we should be arrested, and some that want us to be executed.
Everyone is worried that as long as Shido will still have power, everyone will end up being victims of more breakdowns and shutdowns, and after that, the country will collapse and be reduced to nothing but a wasteland inhabited with heartless and soulless husks.
What's the freaking point of us putting our lives on the line if everyone's just gonna buy whatever lie they put out?
You know what? This is bullshit.
With no time left, the Phantom Thieves try to figure out how to change the hearts of all the citizens in Japan.
Of course we're gonna help! So what's the plan?
Can you find any info, Futaba?
There's not a lot of intel out there right now.
So much for that.
We only target individuals. How do we stand a chance against a country?
Think.
With mementos. Mementos is the palace for the masses, and is usually the source of most distortions.
Of course! Mementos is the center of the metaverse and is in everyone's palace. Then if it's a palace, then that means it must have a treasure, and if they steal it, then the hearts of everyone will change.
You little genius, you.
If their hearts change to seeing the darker side of Shido, they may realize what he's done.
They would call for an open investigation into his crimes.
But there is a catch, though.
Oh, man, there's always a catch.
There are a lot of parts of this we don't really understand. Why human cognition manifests itself in this other world, which is why we're going to destroy it. If we want to rip this thing out by its roots, it'll make the metaverse disappear with it.
We'd never be the Phantom Thieves again.
I see your problem.
You know we have to do this. We'll never reform society if we don't. Then it's unanimous!
Well, prosecutor, I guess this will be the last job before we wrap it all up.
Once we accomplish our goal, we have to leave it to the adults.
So you want to make a deal with me? That's a pretty substantial ask. I will make Masayoshi Shido stand trial for his crimes.
And that concludes Sai's Confidant arc.
Leader, if this is our last mission, it's a heck of a way to go.
Yeah. All right.
And now that that's done, it's time for the Phantom Thieves' final heist. They enter Mementos where they reach the final floor, and once they enter...
So, what's up with those guys?
This palace doesn't belong to just one person.
Is this our destination?
And here comes the welcome wagon.
Why don't we go in and say hello?
Time to finish this once and for all.
They go through the back door and approach a backbone structure.
What cognition is the backbone for this world?
I suddenly feel like we're in over our heads.
Well, that wasn't helpful.
They manage to escape into a room that has prison cells containing shadows. Among them are the shadows of their previous targets, Kamoshida, Manorame, and Kaneshiro.
I thought all these guys already got their palaces taken care of.
But I thought this was supposed to be everybody's palace. Did someone take this over?
Good question.
They then see Shido's shadow and he gives his take on what they're beholding.
But do we look like we are victims in captivity? Freedom from work, from decision-making, even from the need to think. Quite sublime, really.
However, in the original game, Kamoshida, Manorame, and Kaneshiro also all give their own takes. They reveal that the area they're all in is called the Prison of Regression. In this prison, those who do not wish to follow their own desires are sent here after their cognitions are changed. But for the palace rulers, their desires became so immeasurable that they ended up escaping this prison and creating their own palaces. However, after their hearts were changed, they ended up being sent back here where they can remain having their own desires lost. But I'm guessing it would have taken too much time and that it would make sense for their biggest target to shed some light on what they'll be encountering.
That is a very good point.
They manage to go deeper into the prisons where they come across a special cell that's inhabited.
It's a quarantine cell. This place smells so familiar. I'm pretty sure this is the place I was born.
Morgana, are you starting to get your memories back?
I'm remembering that someone created me for a specific purpose, but I do know who this cell was built to hold, and he's a highly dangerous criminal. My head hurts. My memories are too messed up right now.
Maybe we should give them some time to rest and let his memories come back gradually. They manage to reach the center of Mementos where they encounter...
We are revered by all who behold us as a granter of dreams.
What the heck is that?
The one spoken of as the Holy Grail.
And thus the treasure of Mementos is the Holy Grail. The Holy Grail is a chalice that is often the motif in Arthurian mythology. It is often stated to possess miraculous healing powers, providing eternal youth or sustenance in abundance, and is often guarded by the Fisher King, which is located in the Hidden Grail Castle. The Holy Grail is what's keeping all the shadows imprisoned and manipulating all of them into staying.
This prison is representative of the collective desires of humanity. The existence of our shrine is proof of that desire.
It's shiny.
What is that thing?
Okay then, if that's what everyone wants. Be guided by the light of the Grail.
But then...
Don't let it fool you!
Even if reality sucks, it's not gonna get better unless you try and do something to change it.
You tell him, Morgana.
I truly believe that, and I know you do too.
Was there any doubt?
We must retract from this world so we may begin our fusion with reality itself.
Wait, fusion with reality? What's that supposed to mean?
You shall surrender your hearts to me.
The Phantom Thieves compose themselves after the blast, only for them to realize they've gone back to reality.
Huh? My suit's gone. We're back. Were we just underground?
Not anymore. I guess the Holy Grail must have pushed us back out of the metaverse.
But then...
It's raining. Well, we're boned.
Is that mementos? Fusion. This must be it.
I don't think anyone else can see this.
What they're witnessing is the metaverse fusing with reality. In the original game, it's not just you and your teammates who notice the change in reality, but your confidants also give their reactions on what they're seeing before them. And worst of all...
Futaba!
What's wrong?
Ryuji! Is the Holy Grail doing this?
That son of a bitch! My hand!
No! This isn't real.
The Phantom Thieves? Who are they again?
Does anybody still believe in that stuff?
They don't believe in us.
The people do not believe in you, so you do not exist.
Holy shit! Has the Holy Grail pulled a Thanos and snapped everyone out of existence?
You should have gone for the head.
You erased us, you bastard!
Where did we go wrong?
I could have stopped all this.
No, none of this is your fault.
My purpose, I just need to...
Everyone died. The end.
That didn't help at all.